How many times do we search far away for what has always been within our reach? And when we realize our mistake, is there still a way back? There was a rich man, a loving father with two sons. The younger one, restless and impatient, wanted more than the quiet life alongside his family. He approached his father and made a bold request. "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." The father, with a sad look, divided his wealth and granted his son what he asked for. The young man set off for a distant land. There, he lived without restraint, indulging in fleeting pleasures, surrounded by friends who only stayed by his side while the money flowed. Parties, luxury, and excess, but like a strong wind that scatters the leaves in autumn, his fortune vanished, and along with it, all those who claimed to be his friends disappeared. Then came scarcity. A famine struck the land, and the young man, now with nothing, wandered in search of sustenance. The only opportunity he found was to tend pigs, a humiliating job for someone of his culture. Hungry, he looked at the animal's food and wished he could have it for himself. At that moment, the truth struck him like lightning. In his father's house, even the servants had bread in abundance. He got up. His heart pounded as he repeated to himself, "I will go back to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your servants.'" Each step back was a weight of regret and hope. But something unexpected happened. While he was still far off, his father saw him. The old man, who had so often looked to the horizon waiting for his son, ran to meet him. He embraced him tightly, ignoring his miserable appearance, his dirty clothes, the smell of defeat. Overcome with guilt, the son began to speak. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you." But the father did not let him finish. "Bring the best robes and put them on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Kill the fattened calf. Let's celebrate, because this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and has been found." The house was filled with celebration, but not everyone was happy. The older son, who had always been obedient and faithful, was indignant. "Father, I have served you for so many years, never disobeyed you, and yet you never gave me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours comes back after wasting everything, you throw a feast for him?" The father, with love in his eyes, replied, "Son, you are always with me and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate, because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and has been found. And you? How many times have you strayed from God, believing that the world had something better to offer? How many times have you thought that your mistake was too great to be forgiven?" The story of the prodigal son teaches us that we are never too far to return. The Father always waits for us with open arms, ready to restore, love, and celebrate our homecoming. The question is, will you have the courage to take the first step?